Hey YouTubers, today we have an offering from Century Arms. It's the Centurion 39 AK, 100% all-American made AK. The box got kind of damaged. They put tape on it and then I spilled some cleaning solvent on it. Fore end of handguard have Picatinny rails. I'll get into some of this other stuff here. Let's take a look at the rifle. Why look at a box when you can look at the real thing? So here it is. It is a nice looking rifle. Uses all American parts and even have a little flag here. Made in the USA. It's kind of weird growing up as a child of the 80s, seeing things now, Russian stuff, commie stuff, Soviet stuff, now made in the USA. So there are a couple differences between this and a standard AK. I'll get into those in a second. First off, it is a milled receiver, and it's machined from an 11-pound block of 4140 ordnance steel. So this baby is heavy duty. It's very solid, and like all milled receivers, it is a little bit heavier than a stamped receiver. This one might even be a little slightly heavier than normal, just slightly, not that much more. But it's a very solid unit. The Picatinny rails I like. They're solid. At first I thought they put Tapco on here or something like that. It's actually a little bit denser, I think, denser plastic than Tapco. The mags, it comes with two mags. The mags are Tapco, but this it actually has their sign on it. So I think these are actually made by CAI. One of the differences, the rear sight is windage adjustable. On most Kalashnikovs, all the ones I've seen, you have to adjust windage with the front sight. So you get the front zero with the front sight, and then from there you just adjust the elevation. But this does make it a little bit simpler. I haven't actually adjusted the windage on this yet. Actually, I have not shot this yet. So we're going to see how it shoots. It does also have a longer buttstock than the Soviet model, or the Russian model, and some of the other models out there. Now, I tell you, there's a couple pros and cons to this. A standard Russian stock military issue it's kind of in no man's land. It's too short to be comfortable, but it's too long to be a carbine. So I don't know if that makes sense or not. This one here is actually, the longer stock is a little bit better if you're shooting in warm weather. However, and I've seen a lot of gun writers write about the standard issue Russian stock being too short. What a lot of people forget, and maybe it's Southerners, not sure, Russians shoot with big heavy parkas on. That's why it's a little bit shorter. If you have on a big heavy parka, that stock is, the shorter stock is actually a perfect length. So this one here, I've played around with it a little bit. I've put on a big heavy coat and simulated like I was firing. And this long stock is actually a little bit long when you have on a long parka. And you'll probably see that when I go out to the range later on today and test fire this. It is just a little bit long. So, but that's not a huge issue. Just, little nuance. The barrel length on this is 16.5 inches with a 1 in 10 twist. Overall rifle length is 37 1/4 inch. Weight is 8.2 pounds. It's got a good textured front grip right here. Pistol grip is very comfortable. And solid. One of the differences you'll notice is there is a muzzle brake on it. A little bit different than just a flash hider. This one was actually designed by Century Arms. It's kind of got a little chevron thing here. I'm curious to see how well it works. Some people like muzzle brake, some people don't. I think it's a good addition, and the thing is, if you don't like it, it's very simple to just take off and get a standard issue flash hider. The benefit to having this rifle 100% made in the USA is you don't have to worry about 922 compliance with it. It's not an imported rifle. It's actually, everything is made right here. Disassembly on this is standard AK. Now, one thing you'll notice, and it's kind of cool looking, is the bolt. Actually cut out sections, ported it, whatever you want to call it. Kind of cool. And also, never mind. Pretty cool. And then front grips. There it is. Nice solid unit. Sorry for not putting it together on camera, but it's a nice looking bolt. There you go. Assembled and reassembled. The MSRP on this, when I got it, was $899.95. I got this about 3 months ago. I don't know if the prices have gone up with the recent gun, the assault weapons ban scare and all that, the shootings. I don't know what their price is now, but like I said, when I got this, it was $899.95, which I think is a bargain. I think this is a very, very well put together Kalashnikov. Alright, so this is my group up here. Now let me explain this. I got out here, I fired 4 rounds, and I was not on paper. The front sight needed to be adjusted. It has not been zeroed, this is out of the box. So, and I did not have a tool with me to adjust the front sight. So my point of aim is right here. this is where I was hitting. So I'm showing you this to show you the good tight group that I had. However, let me stress, and this is not the gun, it has not been zeroed. Once I zero this group will be right here. So this is, even though I realize if you're not familiar, it looks like it's not accurate, but it is. This is actually a very good group. This is 50 yards with the AK. It's an excellent group. So the rifle is very accurate. It just has not been zero. Like I said, once I zero it, it'll actually be right there. I just, like I said, did not bring the tool to zero it.